Good evening, everybody. Matrix here, and here's my watch list for June 7th. Okay, taking a look at the futures right now. We are gapping up ever so slightly, about 42 cents in relation to the SPY after the close. And today we had a really nice run-up day from the SPY, right? Even yesterday it ran up and did some consolidation. Let's take a look at yesterday here real quick. This was yesterday. So yeah, a dip down and hold and ran. And basically after hours ran some more today, closed the gap, ran again. And we are sitting right here about the 2850 area. So let's take a look at that in relation to the SPY here. Now, this blue line that I've mapped off is basically where we are sitting at right about now. The SPY actually closed really strong. Depending on what it does tomorrow at the market, pre-market tomorrow, I have this 285.50s area mapped off, and then as the high of today, gonna watch out for that as well. And the 286.74 is this next area of resistance I'm looking at here. So if I zoom out a little bit on the SPY, you'll see how this area played pretty well. Let's go to the daily chart real quick. 286.75 area, you see it's right around here. Okay, so this is the next major resistance in my opinion. We are gapping up right into this bottom of this doji candle here. So some very key levels that we're watching. Now, with tomorrow, with the US and Mexico tariffs deadline coming up on Monday, I think tomorrow there's going to be quite some news on it. And overall, I think the market is a little bit worried. Personally, I don't think there's going to be a trade agreement that would happen on Monday, and hence, because of that, I think the market will kind of pop up in the morning, hit these resistance level, and then just roll back down over. Nobody will be holding long over the weekend because of the June 10th announcement of the Mexico and US trade tariffs. Okay, so that's kind of like the plan for tomorrow. I mean, if it gaps up over this 285.50 tomorrow, assuming if it gaps up over this 285.50, right? This is where we're sitting at, the blue line. Then I'm going to watch for a dip to hold and watch today's closing price as well, and then pop back up, hit the 286.75 area, come right back down. Late day rollover, probably around 2-3 o'clock rollover. So initially I like to see a run and then a fail to close the day off. Okay, with that said, let's get into the watch list. AMD is definitely on watch for tomorrow. I mean, coming over here, we had a very massive run up today because Morgan Stanley upgraded it today. And this is a breakout of a key area of 30. Okay, now the stock did close really strong, and after hours it continued running. So it does look like we are going to get a gap up tomorrow, as well as because of the SPY, right? With a gap up, I'm looking at my main thesis would be, because this stock is so overextended, tomorrow I'm looking for a gap up, pop, and drop. So obviously the gap up should be over the 32 as we're sitting literally right under it. So looking for a gap up under the 32, and then right at the open we get some more buying pressure to come in, and then we have a profit take. Okay, ideally I want to see it run up all the way to 33.50 or 34 area, and then this is a major resistance area, the 52-week highs here. If it gets there, I will definitely take it short for sure, as that is one of my go-to edge setups. We have a parabolic run up into a key resistance, knowing that people will take profits. I will short this from either levels here, and take it down for more of a retracement and a profit take. Now, how far down will it come down to is the unknown, right? That's the variable. I've seen AMD lose its gains for the entire day, right? So for example, I mean, if we're looking at this massive green candle over here from March 19th, it closed really well as well. It closed really strong. And the next day we have a gap up right here, pop up and sell off, and then recover at the end of the day. So this is exactly the type of pattern I'll be looking for tomorrow as a thesis, looking for a pop up, or sorry, a gap up, pop and drop. Okay. And I guess if it gaps up, pop and drop, I'll be looking for my target price here at the 31.82, and for this price to hold the close of today. And if it snaps, then the next level of resistance, or sorry, the next level of support I'm looking at is around the 31.65 area right here. As you can see, we have this is the power hour volume candle. That's where support held. And then here in the push, the morning push kind of died off right here at 31.65 too, right? So, and then late day, we get a pop through, past resistance now becomes support. And then after hours, you see this 31.65 level hold again, right? So this would definitely be a target if I'm shorting, and I'm expecting the stock to bounce from here. So quite a few theses here on AMD, fantastic ticker to play. Next up, I'll be looking at KSS, GOOS. Okay, ever since it had earnings here on May 21st, okay, it just sold off, and it's the stock is in its 52-week lows right now, and it's closed pretty weak. Now, you can say, some could say that this is more of a overreaction. To me, it's this chart pattern looks really clean. It's like a very clear step down pattern here. And today it dropped off and sold off from a key area of 48, I believe. Let me see. 1, 2. Oh, okay. So key area 48.50. It snapped through 48 as well. So I'll be watching 48 tomorrow, as this is where we're closed right now. Key area. So this can actually go both ways tomorrow. It really depends at the open, right? If we are getting a gap up, okay, I'm expecting a dip to hold 48 and then pop back up because it has sold off so much and so overextended from this 9 EMA. However, there is the other thesis of it making an other move, a new leg down, right? So we have, if it gaps down, then I'm looking for a pop and drop from 48 here. We have this 48 area is very key, as it was yesterday's lows where it bounced off. Today it snapped right through and stayed under for the majority of the time. Late day, we did get a squeeze up and over, but then after hours, it sold off a little bit. So it really depends on whether it gaps up or gaps down tomorrow. Okay, coming over here, we have some major resistance areas at the 48.50 area, right? And this is actually the 50 EMA too on the 30-minute chart. So looking at this right now, the low of this candle is 48.71. You know what? Let's move this up a little bit. Okay, 48.70s. Okay, so this candle specifically, I'm looking for it. If it gets back up, this is the level I want to watch it reject. Anywhere from 48.50 to 48.70. Okay, very, very key level right here. Right here, sorry. Right here. Okay, it's also today's highs as well. So this is a very key resistance level I'll be looking for. If it pops and pops up, I'll be looking for this level to reject. It might pop up and through to shake out the weekend shorts, and then come crashing down from the 49 as well. So 49 being a very key psychological number and a very key level here. So looking at that, this little squeeze up at the end of the day, all the way at 48.37. I'm just going to mark this off as more of interim resistance. Okay, I don't expect it to actually play hard here at the 48.35s area, but we'll see. I mean, this is the after hours lows. It snapped through, and then at the end of the day, it kind of topped out from there, but there really wasn't any volume to push it up, right? And it got sold off. So the thing I'm looking at is at the end of the day, there was a pull down. Okay, so whoever bought around this area, uh, some people took profits. So really depending on where the gaps up or gaps down. Uh, as far as support goes, I mean, we do see that this 47.40 played very well as support. Okay, so I'm going to mark that off. It's anywhere from the 50 to the 40 area, 47.50, 47.40 area. And then we also have the low of today. Okay, you'll definitely expect this 47.08 or 47.10 area to hold it up a little bit tomorrow. Okay, eventually I do want to look for that snap down though. If it snaps through, it's going to fall even more. And it does look like it's got another leg down, but I mean, if it reclaims, then it should consolidate. So quite a few ideas here on KSS. I do like it on the short side, even though it's so overextended to the downside. Coming over here, let's take a look here at the long-term chart. Okay, so very key reason why 47.40 held today, right? If I mark it off right here on the daily chart. Let's kind of expand this daily chart out real quick, and you'll see this level, right? It's right about here, okay? So 47 should be able to hold it down right around here. This 47 area should be able to hold support. If it snaps, then we have a magnet to the 45, okay? So KSS, definitely looking for a few plays here. Once again, let's take a look at this 47.70 area, okay? This is where the squeeze happened, okay? And then we had a squeeze from the sell-off, and then we rejected VWAP sell-off again. And then from the VWAP, that's where it bounced and squeezed. I do think the shorts will attack this again tomorrow. I mean, looking at this 5-minute chart right here, this 48.60s area, which I've marked off. I gave it a little bit more to the 70s. Right here, this area, major resistance. So I don't expect too much from it on the long side. I do like the short here. Okay, so that's KSS. Looking at GOOS, had bad earnings, right? And they sold off a ton. This is kind of like the same thing as KSS, except GOOS has a little bit more success. Well, we are coming into the summer season, and Canada Goose sells winter jackets, right? So I don't expect them to have a fantastic quarter this upcoming quarter either. And it looks like it's about to make another leg down. This is a buyer's candle though, so I want to see this 32.50 and see what it does tomorrow. Oh, I didn't save the drawings on KSS, by the way. So I want to see this 32.50 and see what it does. If it starts making higher lows from the 32.50s, then I'll definitely long it. We are sitting at 33 right now, so looking for a dip to hold 32.50. As you can see on the daily chart, it's main support, right? So, however, I mean, if this 32.50 snaps down and stays under, this is a multi-day support breakdown, and I do like it for the short after. Coming over here, we do see about 33.50 is a key resistance area. Okay, so I'm gonna mark that off real quick. Pardon me, it's getting a little late here. So 33.50. Okay, so right about here. Okay, right. So looking at the pop and drop from there, we are getting close. So let's see what it does here from the 33.50. If it breaks out and starts holding above it, you can definitely long it. Yeah, until it holds above it though. So if it doesn't hold above it, then I'm gonna scrap the long idea. We'll see. Um, it looks pretty weak in my opinion. Okay. Walmart is the final ticker. So Goose, KSS, AMD, Walmart. Yeah, Walmart. Walmart is on breakout. Okay, it's on the 104 breakout right now. All right. And to be quite honest, I mean, just looking at this chart alone, it looks like it's uh it's a key breakout area, right? This 104. However, I mean, if I zoom out a little bit even more, we're getting very close to the all-time highs here. So, oh wow, not even all-time highs. So we're getting close to a very key resistance area. I want to watch this area real quick. Let's zoom in a little bit. Let's see. 106.21. Okay. So marking off 106.21, it looks like it's about to get there right now. It didn't have enough because it already ran 2 days in a row. So tomorrow, looking for the retest of the highs here, 105.66 first, and then if it breaks out this area, 106.21 area, will definitely hold it down in my opinion for a pullback day. And pull it all the way back to 104, right? Today, this 104.25 made some support. So anywhere from 104.25 to 104 is a support zone. If you are shorting that, or I will be shorting tomorrow. If I do get short, this is a major target area that I'll be looking to take profits off of. If this 104 does not hold, though, I mean, it comes down even more, right? So very easy to trade kind of stock here on Walmart. The spread is nice and tight. It's got a bigger float, so definitely on main watch. And yeah, so that's basically my watch list this evening. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all bright and early tomorrow. Happy Trading Friday. Ciao.